Here we go. So, thank you for joining this presentation. If you see the slide, then you see this meeting can change your life forever. And that's what I want for you. So I always say to people, do I want to sell you something? Yes, I like to do that because I like to sell you your dream life. And for some people, it's better health. And for some people, it's to make more money. And for some people, it's freedom. For some people, it's I don't care. So you can decide what it is, how your dream life looks like. And then the company called Zinzino, I know for sure that we can help you with finding the solution to get it. And that's also how it started for me. So I'm now 52 years young. And I sometimes say when I was 40 years old, I got more and more health issues. I had an IT company for 22 years. I had a furniture company. I had a lot of employees. I had let's call it a stressful life. 80 hours a week working was a low amount for me and was often more. And then your body needs to find solutions for that. So I got some health issues and then you start looking for solutions and then you will end up often with people that have the best interest in you and want to help you and they think they can help you and they have the best products in the world. So I ended up with a company spending 240 euros a month on supplements, and it helped me. I was happy. But then a friend of mine, he found a company with a test, and I like that more. So I had an IT company, it's working or it's not working. So it's testing, and your blood doesn't lie. So I could do the test from home. So I did the test, not a good result. And I didn't believe it in the first time. So I did another test in another lab, same result. Then I knew, okay, something is wrong. I started using solution, that changed my life, and the second thing that I would like to do is to help other people with that. So, but when you have a business running and something like this comes on your way, then you don't want to jump over and ask nothing. So I asked myself a lot of questions before I made a decision, and maybe those questions can also help you. So looking at those questions. The company Zinzino, is it strong? Is it reliable? Yes, it is. And of course, they say that. But it's started in 2005. They started with selling coffee in the Scandinavian countries. But at the end of 2012, the company made a change into personal test-based preventive health. And yeah, it's publicly traded. There is no secret at all. So we publish the numbers. You can see everything. Yeah, it's really good company. No debt, and so on. They have a solution for a big problem, and the problem is that a lot of people get health problems at the earlier age. So we can test things, and we can have solutions for them. That works always with everyone. We'll explain you. The business is not completely global, but we deliver at the moment in 130 countries. So sort of global. You can do it from home. And if you want to start this business, because this is a business opportunity call, do you need to make an investment? No, you can start for free. But I don't recommend you to start for free, and I will explain why and what to do in the presentation. Is there any risk? No. Everyone is free to do whatever they want. When you invest in a solution, in products, then the money you spend, you get products back, so there is no risk. The only risk that you sometimes, when you start Googling on things, then when a customer wants to have the products, they see the retail price on the website. And there is another price if you have a subscription. And those people want to pay the price from the subscription. And then in Europe, we need to pay 7 times. And that's not always what people want. But there is also, in a lot of countries, a discount package. And then there is no things, you don't need to pay 7 times. It's only one-time payment. So, risks? No. How can you build a business? I always say, when you want to help other people, when you're willing to learn, it's good if you can work together. That's enough to build this business because we have a complete system. So when you decide to start this business, you will start a complete global business with more than 200 employees at the office helping you. Websites done, you don't need to produce, don't need to ship, don't need to invoice, you ready and done. So helping other people is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much time you have available, because if you start You're invited by someone to this presentation and they are willing to help you. So you start together and you will find the 10, 15, 30 minutes that are needed to do things. And if you have more time, you can go faster, of course, but it's not about how much time. You can earn money in several ways. So you can start helping people, explaining them why they need the solution, and if they order that, you make money. But it's also, I started that way. I started helping people, and I figured out after a few months that I was helping a lot of people, but I want to help much more people than I can do alone in 24 hours, and that's why I decided I need to also work together with other people, and let's help each other to help a few people. So if everyone can help a few people, that's easy for everyone, and then together we help much more people, and that's also a way of earning money. And it's always a combination of those two. But if you don't want to build a team, that's also possible. That's not needed. Generating a lifetime passive income means we have tests. We show people if they need something, they start using a solution, works always with everyone. They do a second test and they see, hey, but it's working. The products that we have, the solutions that we have, they need it every day, but they can't get it out of food anymore. So we get customers for the rest of our life. Like royalties from Elvis Presley, for example, the people now make much more money than he did when he was alive. You can see it this way. If you go to Zinzino, you go on the website, there you see a lot of things. It's publicly traded. So you can become sort of co-owner by going to the Nasdaq First North in Sweden and buy Zinzino shares. No debt. We publish every month, every quarter, every year. You can see everything. No secret at all. We deliver close to all over the world. We work with Kaizen method. That means we always improve things. And we do that on products. We do that on websites. We do that everywhere. There are 65 people at the office at support, answering the phone for the people that have questions. They measure how fast do they pick up. They measure everything. We always want to improve. So, and we have a foundation. We support children in India with schooling and food. At the moment, 1,400, but next year much more. Because we also have an annual event where people can buy a ticket for that. And every time we buy a ticket, Zinzino support a child extra. And that's already sold 2,000 tickets. So this year we're going to help much more children. But we want to help more than 1 million children. And therefore we need to be a bigger company. These numbers, I started in 2015 in this list because that was when the Netherlands was opened where I live. And if you see, started in 2005. They did 17 years to have a revenue of 122 million euros. And this year, I think we will land on 200, 220. So in 3 years' time, we almost doubled what they did in the last 17 years. And I can promise you, in the next 3 to 5 years, we want to go from the 200 million to 1 billion. And that means 800 million difference. And I come back on that 800 million. 80% of what we do come from health protocol. And so that's 4 products. So you don't need to focus on a lot of things. The most important things is already 80% of your business, if you want. So looking at the business, what is then the solution that changed my life on health? If you ask people, do you want to become healthy or do you want to stay healthy? And it's of course yes. But to be honest, if you look worldwide, then more and more people don't have an optimal health at the earlier age. And the question is why? So what we do, I explain with the car. For the one that didn't see, it's the same car. The left one is even older than the right one. But the owner made different choices on maintenance. And you can see the different result. And sometimes people know that they don't take care of their health. So you can say, I want a new car, here is the money, but we only have one body to get old in. So we meet also a lot of people, they eat healthy, they exercise, they don't have a lot of issues, for example, and they look maybe like the left one. And then when they do a test and you see the result, that sometimes think it looks like it's the right one. It's not okay. So if you jump in the car and there are 4, 5 or 6 lights red on the dashboard, and I ask you what is it, what you do, then most people tell me fix it. And when I say why, ask why, that's of course. And human being, there is no dashboard on the forehead with 4, 5 or 6 lights that you can see, but something is wrong with you. No. So in Zinzino we measure things that you can't feel, and those things are really very important for an optimal health. And if you do a test and the result is not okay, no worries, we have a solution, we help you. So, but if you do a test and you say no to the solution, then we can't help you. And that's the same as you start the engine, 6 lights are red, I start driving. So I can promise you that you will get issues. I don't know when, what, and how bad it is, but your body needs to find solutions for that. So the solutions that we have has to do with food. Here on this topic, it's the history of omega-6 and omega-3. And the first time I looked at it, I had no idea what it was. So omega-6, omega-3 are essential fatty acids. That means that you can't make them yourself. They need to come out of food. And as a lot of people, or maybe everyone knows, that the body is made out of cells. Those cells have a cell membrane. And that's built out with those fatty acids. So you need to get them out of food. Omega-6 is stiff, gives inflammation often. And omega-3 is more liquid and is anti-inflammation. And it's not that omega-6 is bad and 3 is good. It's all about the balance between those two. So if it's equal, perfect. But science says if you have 3 times more omega-6 than 3, still okay. And there is a turning point with 4:1. And it's under 1960. Because with that industrial revolution, we moved from food to filling because we need to produce much more food for much more people. And it's different food. In Europe, we test 15:1 in average, but it's in a lot of countries 25 and above. What means 15:1? Means that with all the food you eat in your complete lifestyle, you get 15 kilograms of fatty acids that is stiff and gives you inflammation. Instead of 1 kilogram, it's more liquid and anti-inflammation. And then you tell your body, now, make the cell membranes. So your body can't make right cell membranes, so then the cell function is not okay. And that's the basic part for health. And if you have a balance above 3:1, that's when they say then you're in the danger zone. And that's, for Zinzino, the danger zone. And in real life, it's called low-grade inflammation. So if you've never heard about low-grade inflammation, then please go to Google, type in low-grade inflammation, click on pictures, and then you'll see from hundreds of websites what are the solutions that your body needs to make up to deal with that. I saw that was a wake-up call for me. I was 23 when my father passed away with a lot of health issues, and 7 years later my mother, and I saw all those things they had. And I did this for a reason that I see this. First time, I also thought it was too good to be true. It sounds it's good for everything. How is that possible? And why is my doctor not telling me this? I will explain you. They don't know. They don't study that. So if you have a lot of omega-6 and low omega-3, then your cells are not liquid and permeable. And they always say you are what you eat. But it's only when it goes into your cells. So maybe you eat very healthy now. But if your cells are not liquid and permeable, your body can do less with it. So by bringing the balance 3:1 or lower, you get normal cell function. Often people ask me, and with this disease and that disease, how can we help? No, we don't have solutions for diseases. We can show you if you need something. We have a solution, all natural, works always with everyone. And we prove you with a second test after 4 months that it's working. And then you get normal cell function, and then your body is excellent in finding the best solutions. And they can make the choice. Do you still need the issues if you already have them, and how much, and so on. So we can help. The question is, if health is important, do you want to know if you're in the danger zone? Because that's above 3:1. And the other thing is you feel no difference. So we measure the things that you can't feel. We have 3 tests at the moment in Zinzino. Next year we will probably launch 2 other tests. But the most important one is the balance test. the red one. We tested more than 1.3 million people at the moment. And I will show you also what it looks like, this test. Then the vitamin D3 test. It's your immune system, for example. Is it possible that it will function at the normal speed? The vitamin D value in your body has a lot to do with that. And most people don't have enough vitamin D3 and have not a good test result. So I always say, if health is important, please, please, please give yourself those two tests. That's where you ask your body what the status is. If it's not okay, don't worry. We have a solution. We help you. But I promise you it will change your life. And then the green one, HbA1c test, is a diabetic type 2 test. If you have bad result on this one, you maybe need to change your lifestyle. Probably. You need to work out more. You need to move more. You always need to willing to change your lifestyle with this one. But this, of course, it's better to live healthy, but it will help you to change your life. Looking at the numbers worldwide, 95% of people out of balance in Europe. So that's a huge number, but it's even worse in a lot of other countries. So business-wise, it's good. So I always say, if we sell people a test, we sell them a problem. And we have a solution with proof. Vitas is the lab that will analyze the test. So we don't analyze our test. It's an independent lab. We are just a customer there. And they are specialized in dry blood spot testing. That means people can do tests from home. It's anonymous. They ship it to the lab. Everything is included. So you wash your hands, make it a little bit warm, little prick in the finger, almost nothing, 2 drops of blood on a special card of paper, let it dry for 10 minutes, put it in an aluminum bag that's included, in an envelope, post stamp on it, go to the lab. There is a card on it with a code, unique code. Nobody knows your code. Write your name on, date, make a picture, take it off, because if you send the test and you don't have the code, we can't help you. It's anonymous. You register the test, you get the results back, and if you get the results back, it looks like this often. So this is not a very bad test result, this is a test result that's common. We see that a lot. And then, for example, if you go to the mental strength in yellow, you can see yellow is almost red in this case instead of almost green. So you can also see where you are. So the balance is the low-grade inflammation zone. The protection value has a lot to do with, let's say you get a flu or something. Can your body react quickly to do things? Often, no. The index in the middle, that has to do with the chance on getting cardiovascular disease. Heart attack, brain, stroke, TIA. So you can't feel if you have 3% or 8%. And I don't say that you have 3.2% you get a heart attack and you can't get it with 10, but the chance on getting it is much higher. And when you get it, the chance on recovery is much lower and the chance on damage much higher. And I think we all know at least someone from the past that's not there anymore and was very healthy and one, boom, gone. Probably index too low. Please do the test, you will know. Mental strength, brain, if there are not enough fatty acids there, you can't function normally. So a lot of people have a lot of issues there. It will help. Cell membrane fluidity, how liquid and permeable are those cells? And the arachidonic acid is the omega-6 that will give you inflammation, because that's also what you need. This is the test result. 11 fatty acids, more than 98% of your cell membrane, and the target range is what you need to have. Your value is what they measured, and the deviation, if it's 0, it's perfect. If it's in plus, it's too much. If it's in minus, it's too low. This test, for example, if you go in the bottom on omega-3, EPA has a lot to do with inflammation. Almost 90% too low. DPA, DHA, more the eyes, the brains, 25-33% too low. So if you get a test result like this, be happy that you tested. Your body's screaming for help, only you didn't know. So this is the solution called Health Protocol. An oil, we have different flavors, we have different sorts. So we have capsuled version, we have vegan version, we have water-soluble version. They all have the same result. Get you out of the danger zone, make cells more liquid and permeable, basic part for health. Choose whatever you want. Xenobiotic is a prebiotic. You have more bacteria in the gut than cells in your body. And to give you an idea I had a lot of health issues. I had my whole life eczema. I had migraine a lot. I was allergic for almost everything. And then I found the test with the oil. And I started using the oil for 2 years and I was happy. Much better health, lower problems, but still there. And then I found this. And I started using this. 6 months later, no problems. I have never eczema anymore, for example. It's not a health claim, so I don't say, yeah, but Peter de Moor said I have eczema and I can use this for 6 months and then it's gone. Now we test. Do you need something? Yes. We have the solution. We test afterwards. Do you use enough? Because it's not a question if you need this. It's only how much. And then your body can find out, do I still need issues? Extend is more than only a multivitamin. A lot of people spend money on multivitamins and 1 out of 20 doesn't work. Don't give the results you need because you need much more than the vitamins. That's there. So all the 3 products do something different in your body and together best solution. And then for the people that have stress or don't sleep very well or maybe use antidepressant products, there is a product called Viva. Brings the brains to rest. A lot of people have a lot of benefit from it. All the products with a plus is all natural. No side effects, no addiction, no nothing. Just help your body to function like it was used to be. So that's what we do. Personal adjustment, possible. It's your blood, it's your life, it's your... we measure. And if you measure, you know. So we move people from guest-based to test-based. It's from 6 months till 100 plus. It's also for the baby in the middle. We have a website complete for people, women that wants to get pregnant or are pregnant also. Very important for the baby, but also for the mother. And it's test-based. So if health is important for you, even when you don't like the business, please give yourself 2 tests. I promise you it can change your life forever. So then at least do that. I had the same. I first couldn't believe it, then I found out it was working, and then my second reaction was, I need to help people with it. So how many people can we help? In the world, there are 500 million people that use, for example, omega-3 supplements. And I can promise you, they often don't work. 1 billion supplements with vitamins. They often don't work. 1.5 billion people have a special diet. So it's a lot of people. And they know why they use it, so you don't need to explain them, but give them a test. Show them, okay, you're using this, perfect. How do you know it's good enough? You can test. Do a test. 97% of people that use the products, they fail. If they don't use the supplements, 99+% fail. So, how can you start this business? You can start it for free if you want, but I recommend you to start with a partner kit. That's a one-time purchase of a box with products. We have different forms of those, all 3. But it's the more money you spend, the more products you get. That's of course, but it's also the more discount. And I recommend everyone to start with the Ultimate Partner Kit when it's possible in your country and when it's possible financially. And why is that? I don't want you to spend most money. I want you to get the test. I can start explaining people why this is the best oil and blah 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 and what's the products, but that's not why people want to buy. I have a solution for a better health with proof before and after. So that's with a test. And the test, there are 10 in the box. It's with a use discount and it's the products that you need yourself or can resell to someone else. There is a huge discount and the best thing is you can earn the money back. And that's what I want. So I want you to earn the money back. So if you start as month 0 and after 12 months they look in the system, they say, okay, thank you that you start helping other people. Is it that you had 25 products on a subscription or with a discount pack in the last year? Perfect. Did you order yourself one product of choice as an oil and you get a test kit every 4 months for free? And the good thing is, you don't need to pay for this because we have a solution that you can get it for free. And that's what we want. And then as a customer, you can't make money in Zinzino. But if you start using the solution and you're happy and you explain to other one, I can go to the Zinzino website. I can put all the products in the basket. But if I go to check out, they ask me, who sent you to this website? I need to fill in a name, or I already have a link with a code in it that they already know. So you can't order without the connection to someone else. And that's when I need product from my family, for example. I order it as a customer because then I get a bonus on that. So you can get unlimited amount of product for free. And we have a construction for that to earn money, to get product for free, help other people. You can start part-time. When I found this, I was working at least 80 hours a week. So I promise you, I was not looking for something else. But it's the 10 minutes, it's the 50 minutes, it's working together, you will find the time, and the more time you have available, the better. But you can start it besides your day job, it doesn't matter. You can start earning more money, and then you can choose what do I like most. So just start it. You can work from home, you can work from the beach, you can work from anywhere. You can explain to people, and if they want products or they want to start as a partner, you need an internet connection, and that's it. So you can have what they call laptop lifestyle. You can travel the world, build business. But let's say you travel the world and you are in a bar drinking a cocktail with someone you like. Then you can explain it, what it is you do. Maybe you get a customer, maybe you get a partner. But if you meet people you don't like, don't explain. So we can choose who we want to work with. And we get residual income. That means if people test, I need something, they use the solution and they test afterwards, hey, it's working. I can't get those products anywhere else. There are also a lot of patented products. I'm ordering at Zinzino. Zinzino knows, you're the one that helped the person get to Zinzino. Every time they order, there is something of money coming back. And I had an IT company, but my daughter for sure didn't want to have an IT company. And I sold it, the goodwill. But for this business, she likes to have it because those people, they order and you get residual income probably for the rest of your life. And it's also when it's my time to leave this earth, then it's automatically inherent by my daughter. The commission plan. How can you make money? Money is a resource and not a goal. So I always recommend people don't chase people for money. Try to help them. So you can help someone yourself. That's what we say, you get a customer. Or you can find a colleague that you want to work together with and to help more people together. And that's building a team. Every 100 euros that's ordered by a customer on products, 50% goes back to the network. So if you invited the person to Zinzino, you get paid a commission. So everyone is equal in this. So it doesn't matter if you're smarter in school or not, or if you're black or white, what religion, I don't care. If you're disabled for a normal day job, I don't care. You're good enough for Zinzino. Helping a few people. For example, if you have 7 people on that health protocol, 3 products, you have 18. So you can earn unlimited amount of money by helping people, but the customer career plan, it's just another job because you're often needed to help people. I started this way. I wanted to help people, And in a couple of months, I had more than 200 customers. And then I was asking myself, okay, how many people do I want to help? And I figured out it's 50 million people. That's not enough time in a day, I promise you. So that's when I start building a team together. And when you start building a team together, there's another earning model on top. And that's the numbers you see here is an average per month. And there is also no limit on this. So my recommendation is, please choose an amount of money that you think, okay, when I can earn this amount of money, then it's worth my time. And then try to figure out how fast do you want to get there. And then reconnect to the person that invited you to this call, because we always make you a personal plan for what's possible, what's not. And then sometimes people say, I don't like slides like this. It's all about money. I know there is a huge industry, makes a lot of money on sick people. And in Zinzino, we create an industry that you can make a lot of money, but then you need to help a lot of people with better health. So I can promise you it's not possible to earn 20,000 euros a month if you don't help a lot of people yourself or together in a team. And when you make, for example, 20,000 a month, there are people making 16 and 12 and 7 and 4 and so on. It's also people that get free products. So For sometimes people get free products change their life. A couple of €100 change their life. So it's not always the big numbers. Choose whatever you want. The timing. 500 million customers is at the moment. We want to go to 1 million in 25, so we double. I already said it's now maybe 200 million that we will land. And we go to 1 billion in 3 years from now. That means there's 800 million euro left in difference every year. And 50% of that goes to the network. So that's 400 million euros that we can share together if we help those people. That's perfect timing. So you can choose how much of that pie do you want. If you have a little tiny bit, I promise you, it will change your health probably because you start using the solution for your family, financially better. You will change so many people's life going that way. And that's the reason why I want to do this. So the question is, at the end of this presentation, what do you like most? Sometimes people can't wait to start as a partner. Perfect. Sometimes people say, okay, first need to try it. Okay, do a test. Try the product for 4 months. Do another test. If you know it's working, it's helping, then start. There is no good or wrong. So everyone can make his own choice what's best for them. You can also say, but wait a minute. You already tested more than 1.3 million people. So it's not a question if it's working. No, correct. So you can also start to become partner, because where in the world can you start a complete global company you can start for free if you want. So where more than 200 employees are working, you get websites, a website where you can see what's going on, but also 12 websites about the products to share with people. So you don't need to produce products, you don't need to ship products, you don't need to invoice products, nothing, don't send them. People order at Zinzino, they know it's because of you, and everything is done. So the only thing we need to do is find people, explain them what it is we do, and if they have questions, answer questions, and then till they know enough to make a decision. Yes is okay, no is okay, not now is okay, doesn't matter. So that's what we do. So just connect to people, could be online, could be offline, could be whatever. So there is a solution for everyone. And this is a slogan in Zinzino, inspire change in life. It changed my life completely in all ways. And that's what I also want for you. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and you think about it, if everything is possible, is there anything I would change in my life? And I write it down, please. And if you would change something and it's not possible now, or you have not the right job or whatever to get your dream life, then please think about it, because Zinzino could offer the solution. We help people with personal test-based preventive health. It's going to be a huge industry on test-based. So people don't order products anymore when they know they can test from home. Do I need it? Yes. It's working? Yes. Perfect. And that's Zinzino. We have different solutions. We have, for example, a new product, a collagen product, they say for the skin, but it's much more. We have more products. So if you want to go to the website and see there what we have done, there is always a story on that. But I didn't want to make it a product version this time, and more a freedom version. So, and that's the question. Do you have your dream life already, or do you want to change a few things? And can we help with that? And that's what we do. The end of the story. Do you have questions? Then please, or put it in the chat, or unmute, or everything is fine. And be aware, there is never a dumb question, only can be a dumb answer. And I'm the one that can give that. No questions? Sometimes it's clear, and that's good. Then I want to thank you all for joining this meeting. I will give this presentation normally almost every Thursday, 9 o'clock in English, 7:30 in Dutch. So let's say you want to hear the story again. Come back, please. If you have other people that you say, come, listen to it. So you don't need to make this story. You don't need to know how to tell the story. If you get a lot of questions, I probably most of the time have the answers. But if you start, you don't know. So, but you work together. So if people ask you a question you don't know, say that's a good question. Write it down. I'll come back to you. I'll ask it in the team. So I promise you, you can start. Doesn't matter what you know. Doesn't matter where you are, and it can change your life forever. So enjoy the evening, and maybe see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.